All right, I guess we're live. This is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Charlie, what are you supposed to be doing here?
You say you guess we're live. I'm just hitting you to make sure we're live. That's all.
Well, I definitely am live. I don't know about you.
I am.
Anyway, we're here on the campus of Wilmington College for the first, or the third, if you will, game in this tournament that we've got going on.
The consolation game would be the correct analysis of the situation.
Well, aren't we all winners, Charlie?
No. That is one of the things our society is doing to everybody.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We don't need any editorial. This is
not
Sunday.
Good.
We don't need to hear your editorial comments.
That's right. This is Sunday. I watched my Joel Osteen today. I'm ready to go.
We don't need research today.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, game
He told
3.
a great joke today, too. Would you like to hear Joel's joke of the day?
Not really. This is
you guys will like this. Joel, he had this friend of his. They were over in Jerusalem, and they were visiting all the Holy Land. And his mother-in-law was with him, but his mother-in-law died over there. And people in Jerusalem said, well, it'll cost you either $5,000 to ship her home, or you can have her buried here in the Holy Land for $150. The guy thought about it a minute. He goes, you know what? I better send her home. The guy goes, you really must love your mother-in-law. He goes, no, I just know somebody else was buried here a long time ago, and they rose again after 3 days, and I don't want to take that chance.
All right, there you go,
See, that was
Charlie.
worth it, wasn't it?
Now, Charlie, is that Joel Osteen is what you consider to be your Sunday church service?
It is right now. You know, he catches a lot of grief, but
You mean because his ministry is like in a, I don't know, like a Super Bowl?
It's in the old Houston Rockets auditorium. Yeah, it's huge.
Have you ever seen his house?
Yes.
Very poor man.
I know. You know what?
It's like he's got like 20 rooms.
Hey, can he help it? He's popular.
Well, anyway.
Seriously. Isn't that the American dream?
I guess however you get your religion, maybe any way is better than no way, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway.
And the guy has great positive messages.
So let's get back to
and you guys, you libtards there, you try to get on these guys, but you got to remember what they have done in their communities. They've donated millions and millions of dollars also in their communities, but that never gets mentioned.
Now, wait a minute. You're the government worker calling us libtards?
That's right, baby. That's probably the first time in your life you've been called that.
Yeah, probably so. Although someone asked me if I was a Democrat the other day, so I don't know.
You make me wonder sometimes. You hide under this rhino Republicanish.
Oh, no,
status.
I don't even like the rhinos. I don't like the Republicans or the Democrats. To me, they're about the same. But anyway, now let's get off politics, religion. We've hit every facet.
You and your buddy Dave from Powell.
Yeah, Dave's definitely a rhino. Let's get back to women's college basketball.
Let's do that. We can do that.
Game 3, Kenyon versus Berea. Obviously, both these teams lost
consolation game
yesterday. And so today's game is the consolation game.
Yeah, third
place, right? And then obviously third and fourth place.
All right.
Because if you lose this game, obviously.
Well, there is no fourth place.
Yeah, it's interesting, though, that
place.
coming into these games, Wilmington had the worst record of any of the 4 teams that were in the brackets there.
Well, each game yesterday was very evenly matched. And, you know, we could have very well been looking at this game as the championship game, because both these teams, they only got beat by a few points each.
Right, and we're going to see, obviously, the championship match game, which will be today at 3 o'clock. We'll
Just
be on the air again
one.
at 2:45 for our pregame. And we'll probably skip the religious and the political. And
we are on a Quaker campus. You realize that?
Well, that's true.
Home of the fighting Quakers, by the way.
Fighting, not fighting,
yeah.
Fighting.
Fighting
you
Quakers.
You got to get that right,
yeah,
Charlie.
That's right.
I mean, you're a graduate of the fighting Quakers.
I know
so
it.
were you fighting back then?
No, we were like Larry Guerra, peace lives, baby.
Yeah, well, you know, Wilmington's probably of the private colleges in Ohio, the 4th most liberal college in the state.
Yeah, it was hard going here, to be honest.
It was hard for you?
Sometimes, yeah.
A rhino?
No, I'm not a rhino. Actually, I tell you what, I learned a lot of politics from a guy that was here, guy, and he's passed away now. He's a super guy. I don't know if you ever knew him or not. A guy named Harry McKinley. Harry told you what he thought, and he didn't make no bones about it.
My favorite guy on this campus is Mike Snar. So,
oh my gosh, you are a libtard.
No, it's just that we have some interesting conversations. So we don't think anything alike. Some things we may, but very few things. Let's put it that way.
You don't want to get me going on the Snars.
No, we don't want to get you going on anything, Charlie, other than the game. Now, Travis will be in shortly.
Yeah, he's running a little late. He had to go sell food at the big wrestling tournament, big grappling tournament.
Where's
today.
the grappling tournament?
At McLean.
Wright State? McLean.
Yeah,
McLean. Wright State's was on the 28th, I think.
At McLean. Bunch of teams coming in. Travis, he's a big head coach of the Rebels over there. It's like the Pee Wee teams, but then he
knows his basketball.
And then he has an AAU team in the summer too. So yeah, it is nice to have him along. Definitely.
And, of course, we want to remind everybody that we have this game and we have the game that follows. But tomorrow night, we've got another game, which will be the Wilmington men, and they will be playing Campbellsville, the Tigers. That game is going to get underway tomorrow evening at 7:15 for our pregame, 7:30 for the game. And then some other things that are coming up. We are waiting to hear back. We're going to have a Tuesday game either in Springfield between Xenia and Springfield, the boys' high school teams, or we're going to have a game between Adina, who we saw last week, and they will be at East Clinton. So we've got the Warriors at the Astros as a possible game if the Springfield Xenia game doesn't pan out. And then, of course, on Wednesday, because we have a full lineup this week other than Thursday, on Wednesday we've got girls high school basketball. The Washington Blue Lion come in to face the Wilmington girls, the Hurricane, and that will be at the middle school gym. Now, the girls' games start at 6:45, and they get underway at 7 o'clock. So they're about a half an hour earlier for their games that they schedule at the middle school gym.
You need to get Travis lined up for that for you.
Right, because you're not going to be available. So it'll be Travis and I on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then, well, yeah.
If you're at East Clinton Tuesday, I can help you out. Probably.
Yeah, I'll try to talk while you're stuffing popcorn into your mouth.
Man, it's good stuff.
Yeah, all right.
$1 a box here, folks. Y'all come out and eat some popcorn today and listen to us. You can listen to us while you're sitting in your seats and watching the game.
All right, so then on the 8th of this coming week, which will be Friday, we have boys high school basketball. The Chillicothe Cavaliers will come into the middle school gym to play the Wilmington boys Hurricane, who are 9-0 right now. Cavaliers are not much worse. I think they're like 7-2 or something like that. Really got a pretty good record. Another good team this year from last year. And then we're back here on the third. Let's see. Let me get my things. We're back here on the 9th for men's college basketball. The Mount Union Purple Raiders are going to be coming into Wilmington College this coming Saturday. That game will be a 2:45 game. It starts at 3 o'clock. So that's our lineup for the coming week. Keep an eye out on our event calendar. Things may change. We'll be adding some games on our open nights. And of course, that big Tuesday night open match, either between Xenia and Springfield and Adina and obviously
Tell you what, Springfield, you guys are going to have to leave early to get up there.
Well,
probably about 5.
Probably, yeah. Roger doesn't care. He doesn't do anything all day anyway. He sits around and watches soap operas.
You watch car shows, man. Roger's a gearhead.
Roger doesn't like car shows.
4 minutes, 54 seconds till we start this consolation game between the Berea Mountaineers and the Kenyon Lions. It should be a pretty exciting game, I guess. I think maybe Berea might be the little stronger team because they almost be trying, and trying seemed awfully strong last night. I think the Quakers are going to have their hands full with
they
trying.
are. Trying did look really very good. And, of course, their overall record, let me pull it up here. Trine's overall record is 8-3. So Trine is 8-3. Wilmington is 5-6. So Wilmington will have its hands full, but they are on their home court.
Yes, and that's a big advantage because I tell you, all these college courts are, they're pretty big in size, and this one, the depth perception is. I remember when I first shot basketballs in here many, many, many moons ago, and I tell you what, you think you're putting up a shot, and you might miss everything because it's just it messes with you, the depth perception of the way the seating is, and behind the baskets are several feet there.
But it's not just that. A lot of people don't realize, but a college basketball court is larger than a high school basketball court. So you do have some things to get used to. Yes,
but the depth perception, that's why they're doing what they're doing right now.
I got 20/20 vision, Charlie, so I don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff.
I'm just glad you made it here without crashing. You need to really think about driving your beater and letting your son drive your new car.
My beater?
Yeah, your son's car. Let him drive yours.
Oh.
You worry me, man. Hey, anybody out there got a good LASIK doctor? Let us know. We need a LASIK procedure.
Not LASIK. It's cataract.
Or cataract.
There's a difference, Charlie, but in both cases you get new lenses. See, I won't even have to wear contacts after I get that done.
I think that'd be a great idea.
I'll have probably 20/20 vision. Won't have to wear contacts. Won't have any problems.
All right.
I'll even be able to see you. It'll scare me.
No, I hear you.
When I see what you look like.
That's why I wear a hat and keep covered up all the time, man.
No, you do that to cover up your balding head.
I got plenty of hair. Now, balding head, we have talked about my brother over here,
Well, you did that to
the technical director.
Anyway, this is Rick Phillips with Charlie Hargrave and Roger Thompson, and we are here live on the campus of Wilmington College. We are going to be doing our first of two games today, the consolation game, and this game will be between Kenyon and also between Berea. We talked with a young lady that played on Berea last night. We saw her at McDonald's when I was lavishing you with a great spread last night after the game.
Oh, yeah, the 2 for $2 menu. Yeah. Woo!
Only the best for my crew. Really, I have to skimp on the dinner because I pay you so highly.
Yeah, we were talking to Kelsey Tippett last night.
Who was it?
Kelsey Tippett.
All right. And she's originally from Indiana. Her parents are from Indiana.
Yeah, well, it says that. West Harrison, Indiana.
There you go.
East Central.
So,
well, we're about a minute away here from game time.
Yeah, and what we want to remind everybody is today's game, as far as audio, obviously is live, as well as the game that follows. Our video will be available tomorrow night on the Campus Nation website. We've got one of the games up right now, so you can actually, listen to our game, forget about the video. You can watch it after these games are over today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Fred Risk Arena of Herman Court for the 2016 Fred.
Getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner, ladies and gentlemen.
Boston's Eatery and by the Hampton Inn. Today's consolation game features the Berea Mountaineers and the Kenyon Ladies. First, a reminder from Wilmington College, the Ohio Athletic Conference, and the National Collegiate Athletic Association. They are committed to good sportsmanship. Degrading remarks directed at fans, officials, or student athletes is strictly prohibited and will not be tolerated. Be proud, be loud, and be positive. Your officials for today's game are Andy Godwin, Chuck Carpenter, and Kelvin Little. On today's scoreboard, Berea will be designated as the guest on the scoreboard. Kenyon will be the home team. Prior to the introduction of starting lineups, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove any hats. And pause for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
All right, we're ready for some basketball.
Announcement station starting lineup. First for Berea, wearing number 1 at guard, Adriana Williams.
We're going to have some fun today, I can tell.
Number 3 at guard, Sydney Sarah.
That drum roll was for you, Charlie.
Number 2 at guard,
All right.
Williams.
Adrian Williams starting for Berea.
Wearing number 14 at guard, Miranda Dees.
Sydney Sarah starting for Kenyon.
Starting for Berea, wearing number 5, Zakia Small.
Zakia Smalls also starting for Berea. And Bethany Williams.
Griffin Tullis.
Miranda Diaz and Griffin Tullis starting for Kenyon.
14 at forward, Jamie Roberts.
Jamie Roberts starting for Berea.
At forward, Lane Davis.
Lane Davis starting for Kenyon.
And for Berea, number 32 at forward, Anna Lovelace.
32, Anna Lovelace starting. She's the lone senior for Berea.
Forward, Bailey Dominguez.
And Bailey Dominguez.
At Melbourne, for Kenyon, Suzanne Helfant.
Suzanne Helfant is the coach of the Kenyon ladies, and Berea Mountaineers coach is Trent Milby. And on your radio dial today, we got the Kenyon ladies. They are going to be the home team, and they'll be going from right to left on your radio dial this first half. And the Berea Mountaineers will be going from left to right. Kind of a small little crowd right now to start out the day with these two non-Wilmington teams playing, but I'm sure the crowd will get bigger when it's Wilmington College's turn to play in the championship game today. We're glad you're with us here on CampusNation.com, the sports animal.
And we don't have
our growler today. Yeah,
she's not here.
She's not here yet. And we're waiting for something. I'm not sure what. Now, your referees are checking, I guess, just make sure the score. Nope, scoring table. They're just making sure everybody's set over there, I think.
All right.
Had a few laughs and giggles. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. And it goes to Berea. Referees looking at each other. I don't think either one of them are really sure. One just called it. So here we go. Berea with the ball. And we'll do the best we can with the names, folks. Like I said, we're not used to them too much. Adriana Williams has it out on top. She gets it over to Bethany Williams. Kenyon appears to be in a man-to-man. Berea moving the ball around. Get a long three-pointer out there by Bethany Williams. No good. And coming down with the rebound is Sydney Sarah. She has it out on the top. They're working the ball around the outside. Pass out number 14. Three-pointer. It's good. Miranda Diaz.
Yes, it was 3.
Miranda Diaz. Yeah, remember, Rick, I can't hear, but I can see. Okay. You're the one that can't see but can hear. All right, here we go. Together we might make a full person.
A full person, right?
Yeah. Oh, ball's tipped out of bounds. Oh. And they tried to save it, did Berea, but they're on the line. So Kenyon's getting ready to bring the ball in bounce with the lead, 3-0, and 8:45 to go here, first quarter. Looks like Berea's trying to set up a little trap, half-court trap. They're moving the ball around the outside. It's Berea. They dish it underneath. So try to get the cutter to the basket. And they throw the ball away, and they turn it back over to Berea. And we have another pause here. A
lot of conferring going on early.
They might have started this game too early. Everybody's not quite awake yet or something.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
3-0. Berea with the basketball. They are down 3.
Sort of like a Bengals playoff game, right?
Yeah. Adriana Williams drives the hole. No good. Rebounded by the senior, Loveless. She misses a shot. She gets the ball again. Passes it in. They dish it back out. Number 2, long three-pointer. No good. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. That was Bethany Williams with the long 3. She misses it and turns the ball back over to Kenyon as the ball gets knocked out of bounds.
Berea can't buy a basket so far.
No, it's almost like there's a lid on it. Kenyon bringing the ball down. Of course, Kenyon's only got 1. And they threw the ball away. So back to Berea we go. Again, Berea's in a nice royal blue uniforms today. Going left to right, they are the away team. And Kenyon's in their gray home with purple and white piping on their uniforms. I like those blue unis that Berea has.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
32 drives the basket, Ann Lovelace, and she gets hacked. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Foul charge on number 11,
Lane Davis with a foul.
Team's first of the period.
And the first foul of the day.
Anna Lovelace, 2 throws.
Ann Lovelace to get Berea Mountaineers on the board, and she does. Second one's up, and it's good as well. 3-2.
And just a reminder to our audience, we now play quarters in the women's game in college basketball.
New this year. Men's still has, but women's is quarters. Berea has the ball out on top. They get the ball over to Heather Thompson. She gets it back on top. Jamie Roberts. Nice ball movement to get it down into the block to number 11. And that's Lane Davis with her first points of the day. 5-2.
Oh,
nice drive to the basket on the other end by Adriana Williams. And it's 5-4. Right back down court quickly comes Berea. Moving the ball around the outside. Open 3 by number 14. It is no good. And it's out of bounds. That was by Miranda Diaz on the shot. And the ball goes out of bounds back to Berea. 6:38 to go here. First quarter. 5-4. Adriana Williams bringing the ball up. She's a sophomore out of Cincinnati Withrow playing for Berea. She does a pretty good job for one sophomore. Sometimes she tries to overdo it a little bit, but most of the time she's trying to do the right thing. She's driving to the hole, forces a shot up there. And it's no good, but she gets fouled.
Fouls on Sydney Sarah. First personal, team's second.
Sydney Sarah's first foul. Going to the line is Adriana Williams. Berea's coach wasn't too happy with that call. She said she had her hand right on top of the ball. First one's up, no good. Second one's up, and that's no good as well. We have a foul, though. Foul's going to be called on number 5, Zakiya Small, on the reach. And the ball's going to go back to Berea.
5, Zakiya Small.
5-4. Kenyon is up 1. And Berea's showing a little trap, a little half-court trap, but Berea breaks it with ease. Number 3, three-pointer for Berea, and
nice.
It's nothing but net. Sydney Sarah.
Doubled up on him now, 8-4.
Yep. That was over from the left wing. Pretty shot. Left her wide open. She said, I'll take that. Thank you very much. You can answer if you want. Long three-pointer by number 2.
Field goal by Bethany Williams.
Bethany Williams. Berea is moving the ball around the outside. Number 3 has it. Sydney Sarah out on the top. They're moving the ball around underneath, and I think she must have stepped on the end line.
Into the game for Berea, number 25, Kelsey Tippett.
Okay.
Number 10, Kylie Bernard.
Kylie Bernard back in the game. Sharon Hall in for the Kenyon ladies. And they're moving the ball around is the Berea Mountaineers. They're down 1, 8-7. Number 1, Adriana puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Kenyon. Kenyon bringing the ball down quick, but she loses it. Sydney Sarah loses it. Adriana picks it up, goes down, and gets the easy lay-in. Now, I believe that's their first lead of the day. Berea Mountaineers 9-8.
Almost looked like a travel there.
Yep. We have a jump ball or a foul. We're going to call a foul. Foul is on.
I think Travis is in the building.
Yep. Foul's on number 2, Bethany Williams of Berea. And Kenyon has the ball.
Morning.
Working the ball around the outside on the right. They do get underneath. It's number 11. But she gets fouled. That's Lane Davis up with a shot.
Foul charge number 10, Kylie Bernard.
Oh, excuse me.
The team's third of the period.
Kylie Bernard with the foul. Hi, Trav. How you doing?
Hi, Charlie.
Working the ball around is Berea. Three-pointer.
Good shot.
A three-pointer by number 15,
Griffin Tullis with a 3.
Berea.
And it's 11-9. Just give you a little reset, Travis. Kenyon is they about give us all heart failure with the music. Kenyon ladies are up 11-9 over the Berea Mountaineers. No real big foul. Berea does have 3 fouls. Kenyon has 2. And it's going to be Berea ball. Down 2 with the chance to tie and go ahead. They were just up a minute ago, but they have since lost the lead again.
With the 3.
Adriana Williams brings the ball down. Long three-pointer, number 14. She made several threes last night. She had about 4 or 5 threes last night. Jamie Roberts. Number 23, little runner. Wow, nice-looking shot there by Sharon Hall of Berea. 13-12 now. Berea's in the lead. Just letting her have the lane was Adriana Williams. She took it, but missed a little shot with a jump ball, and it's going back to Berea. We're working the ball around this Berea. They get the ball down the court. Number 5, Jessica Gerber has that on the outside. She gets it over to Sharon Hall. Stolen away by Adriana Williams. She's going to go to the bank, and she makes it.
Adriana Williams.
Nice little steal by the guard from Withrow. Back down court comes Griffin Tullis. Almost walked with it. Jessica Gerber has out on the right wing, trying to set up the offense. Berea is man-to-man right now. Last night they played mostly zone.
Yeah. Must have seen something they wanted to change to playing against Kenyon.
Well, I tell you what, if they'd played man-to-man last night, I bet you they would have won.
Yeah,
because that was a close game, back and forth, and they kind of let Trying, yeah, do what they wanted.
Personal foul, the team's 4.
14-13, Berea up. Oh, long three-pointer by number 34, Bailey Dominguez. Three-pointer.
Good shot.
16-14, nothing but net. And that wasn't just your normal three-pointer. That was 3 or 4 feet beyond the arc. Berea moving the ball around. Now Kenyon,
looks like they're playing some type of match. Yeah,
like a matchup zone.
Yeah, long
14, long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Sharon Hall of the Kenyon ladies, and back down the court. Here comes Jessica Gerber. Almost throws the ball away, but they retain possession. 23 has it out on top. Sharon Hall, she dishes over to Bailey Dominguez, who just had the last three-pointer.
Takes it
5
all.
seconds on the shot clock. Shots put up by Griffin Tullis, no good. And Adriana Williams tried to take it all the way again, but no good on the shot. Three-pointer put up, no good.
Big short.
Rebounded by
bad shot.
Kenyon.
Got the foul.
Yeah, and the foul's going to be on number 2. It looks like Bethany Williams. She shot the 3, then committed the silly reach-in foul there. 16-4. Kenyon is up. 16-14. I think I said 4. 16-14. Kenyon is up.
The team's 5th of the period.
And that's the 5th foul
Griffin Tullis
on Berea. So we're going to have 2 throws the rest of the period here, which is only a minute and 8 left in this quarter. First shot is up, and it's bouncing all around, but in the hole. Bounces out. It's Griffin Tullis shooting. Jamie Roberts going out. Next one's up. It's no good.
Rebound.
And Zakiya Small has it. Gets it over to Adriana Williams.
Final minute of play in the period.
Working the ball around on the outside is Berea. Back into Adriana Williams' hands out on top. Just about loses it. Gets it over to Zakiya Small.
6 on the shot clock.
Anna Lovelace has the ball. 3 seconds. Oh, we have a travel. A little indecision. She should see. That's one of those spots. Even though it wouldn't have been the greatest shot, the basket's your friend.
Yeah.
You know, shoot it up.
She looked up the shot clock and then decided what.
And she tried to pass it, and just indecision. But she's only a sophomore. You know, you gotta. You know, I get that. That's all right. That'll come with age. You know,
Yeah.
she'll realize what to do. It's Kenyon with the ball. The shot's up, but it's partially blocked. And we got a foul on. I'm not sure who that one's on.
Kenyon.
Yeah, I got that.
I don't remember what her name was from last evening.
Ifeoma Archimalo with the
She
foul.
was the one with the foul trouble we had last night.
I got it right. Ifeoma Archimalo.
She got into foul trouble last night.
Well, 8 seconds to go. Berea with the ball. Nice pass underneath by Williams, and Zakiya Small makes the bucket. And we are all knotted up here after the first quarter, 16-16.
In the Kenyon ladies, 16.
So are things going crazy over there at
Oh, yeah.
the McLean High School today
Well, it
with the
was
big
actually
wrestling tournament?
They had a bunch in there last night. Had 24 teams for high school and junior high last night, or yesterday, and they've got, I think, 8 today with the Pee Wee wrestling.
Those are probably bigger teams.
Yeah, they. I'm not sure who all is in the Pee Wee Little League wrestling in their league. I know I saw Triad there in London and Madison Plains, I think. Greenfield, Adina, and the rest of them were supposed to be coming in, but
I think East Clinton's over there.
yeah, it was when we was working the concessions when my relief finally got there. There was a pretty good sized crowd. They hadn't even started yet. That was like at 25 after 12:30.
Wow, that's good. I tell you, wrestling's a growing sport.
Yeah. Well, in these high school sports, Pee-wee's where your program starts at.
Oh, yeah, any of them. Any of them.
I see the Lady Quakers are here early to observe.
Yeah, and Trine just walked in. They're down there on the left.
Yeah, I see them down there now.
I noticed that the two of the teams stayed last night out at the Holiday Inn and Hampton Inn.
Did
Some
they?
of the sponsors of the tournament, yeah. I just noticed their bus was going home.
Yeah.
I didn't scare you last night when I honked and flashed.
No.
I didn't know if you knew it was me.
I thought
back
there
there.
might have been a delay because as I was pulling up, the Berea shuttle bus was out there, so I didn't know if something happened or what. It was just pulling in as I pulled in.
16-16. Berea with the basketball. They're running that little weave out front, aren't they? Moving the ball around, but not a whole lot happening with it.
No.
Ball stolen away.
Two Kenyon fighting over the ball about how to travel.
Number 3, Sydney Sarah has the ball in her hand. She gets it to Ochamalu. Ball's passing underneath Ochamalu. She throws it away, and see, there's a perfect example there. She makes a turn to the right. She's got an easy bank shot.
Rushing it too much.
The basket is your friend. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Of course, they can't hear me, so
No.
make any difference. Did you ever tell your teams that, though?
Yeah.
16-16.
She thought about it.
Berea Mountaineers with the ball. They're working the ball around the outside.
Ball's
blocked. The ball's on the floor, and we got a foul, it looks like, called.
All that to call that.
Foul charge number 25, Kelsey Tippett.
Kelsey Tippett, that's who we saw at McDonald's last night. She just got in the game. She didn't play in the first period. That's a good way to get your name in the book right away.
Yeah.
Get a foul. Kelsey Tippett is our favorite Berea Mountaineer because we met her. So we wish her well. And I think she's got a chance to be a good leader for this team. She's only a freshman.
Yep.
Shots put up, misses everything. And the ball is going to back to Berea, 16-16.
Kenyon young lady stood there and watched it. She could have grabbed it.
Well, she thought it was out on the other team, yeah.
Ever in doubt, grab it.
Well,
a little shuffle music.
Berea moving the ball around the outside. Tries to get a lane to the basket. Ball is shot up by number 5, Zakiya Small, but they're saying she got fouled.
The foul charge number 23, Sharon Hall.
Sharon Hall.
Foul.
That's her first. We got a line change getting ready to come in from Kenyon. A whole new group of players, -1. First shot is up, and it's good. Zakiya Small. She's a sophomore from Elizabethtown, John Hardin High School. I tell you, I like Kentucky. I love going down to Louisville.
Yeah.
A lot of fun down there. Second one's up, and that's good as well.
New players into the game for Kenyon, number 11, Lane Davis.
Oh, we got to travel.
The Deets.
Griffin Tullis trying to bring the ball up. She couldn't decide where to pass or keep dribbling, and she traveled. 18-16. Berea up. Number 1 tries the lane. That's Adriana Williams. Misses that short shot. I tell you what, she needs to really work on that shot because she shoots it a lot, but she misses it a lot. That little runner up the lane.
Kenyon with a little bit of push there.
Ball's knocked out of bounds.
Get it up the floor.
Be Kenyon basketball. 18-16. Kenyon with the ball. They get the ball in. 3-pointer. Put right up. No good. Out of bounds. That was put up by Miranda Diaz. 7:54 here to go in the second quarter. 18-16. Adriana Williams has the ball out on top. She gets over to Zakia Smalls. Back out to Adriana Williams.
Good
Three-pointer,
shot.
no good by number 10, Kylie Barnard. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Kenyon ladies.
Some of these kids get so impatient. Berea run that wheel route last night and scored layups and backdoor jumpers all day long, and don't seem to be sticking with it like they did last night.
Kenyon working the ball around the outside. Sun just come out. It got about 10 degrees lighter in here. And Zakia Small on the reach. That's going to be her second foul.
From number 5, Zakia Small, second personal foul, and the team's second of the period.
Give you a little update on the Bengals Ravens right now. It's 0-0 with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Almost a travel there, but it wasn't. Kenyon ladies with the ball.
Picked her pocket.
Foul shot.
Good shot.
Put up by number 14 right there at the foul line. It's good. Miranda Diaz. Down the court we go the other way. And Adriana Williams takes it right to the hole down the left side. Puts it in off the board. Ball goes out of bounds down underneath the Kenyon basket. It's going to stay with Kenyon.
Berea extending out into a full court man with a little bit of pressure this time.
Roberts. Checking in for Kenyon, number 5, Jessica Gerber, and number 23, Sharon Hall.
Pittsburgh is up 7 on the Brownies. Long three-pointer put up by Sharon Hall. That's good. 20-20. It's a barn burner, folks. The second game ought to be a good game if Wilmington can control the one scorer for
The Martin
Trine.
girl.
Yeah.
Good running one-hander.
No good by the Berea Mountaineers. Kenyon has the ball, bringing it back down court. Working the ball way around the outside. I mean, they're way out. Looking to try to get the ball in. Long three-pointer, no good by Bailey Dominguez. And Berea's coming back the other way. Adriana Smalls. Go to Kylie Bernard. They're working the ball around the outside. And we had one of the basket. That's our girl, Kelsey Tippett. Tries to put the shot up and gets fouled. She was going with reckless abandon there, wasn't she?
She was.
Second of the period.
So Kelsey Tippett to the line to shoot 2. First one's up.
Shot.
Good. .5:23 to go, second quarter. Berea's up 1. Kelsey Tippett makes the second one.
Nothing but net on both of them.
And she's only a freshman, 5'9" freshman. I think she's got a good future ahead of her. She needs
Out of Indiana.
Yeah, East Central. Which, yeah, it sounds like it's a long way. Well, you know, Kentucky and Indiana's right next to each other, yeah. Working the ball around.
Good
Kenyon,
shot.
nice three-pointer.
Number 5,
Jessica Gerber
They take the lead back.
from downtown on the right side. Yep, 23-22. Kenyon's up. Working the ball around on the outside is Berea. They're trying to dribble penetrate into the lane. Ball through cross court. No foul called there. Wow. To Anna Lovelace, she takes a shot up, and to me it looked like she got fouled, but no foul called. Three-pointer,
Hands
number
ready.
20, and it is good. Molly Rubin
20, Molly Rubin.
for Kenyon.
Three, she is.
26-22. Yeah, Kenyon's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes so far by my account.
21 of the 26.
Driving to the hole is Adriana Williams. She makes that little short one down the lane that time. 26-24, 4 minutes to go. Better get rid of it. Oh, number 20 throws it out of bounds, Molly Rubin. She got stuck. And there again.
Keep your dribble.
Keep the dribble, or she could have threw up the shot.
Jumper.
Yeah, she was right there on the elbow, the right elbow. So, Berea with the ball, bringing the ball back down court, 26-24. They've been doing a lot of dribble penetrating through the lane. Usually it's Adriana Williams. She just ditches the ball over to number 14. She drives the lane. That is Jamie Roberts, and she gets fouled.
She did a good acting job there.
Fouls on Griffin Tullis. So going to the lines, Jamie Roberts to shoot 2.
Shot.
First one's up, good. This will tie it back up. She can make it. Yep, 26 all. Jessica Gerber gets the ball down to Sharon Hall. She gets it back out to Molly Rubin. Oh, nice pass underneath.
Very good
to
look.
Sharon Hall. And she puts in the little bunny off the board.
Score number 23, Sharon Hall.
Adriana Williams bringing the ball down court. And they're just working around the outside is Berea. Number 14 with the 3 for Berea, and it's good.
Be interesting to see the stats at halftime with the 3-point percentage.
Yep.
Both teams hitting them.
29-28, Berea back up 1. Oh, they get the ball inside. They're bigger, but she don't go to the bucket. Somebody's got to tell Ifeamo Archimalo, shoot the ball.
Turn around, square up, and shoot it.
Personal foul.
Shoot the ball. I hope she can listen to this broadcast. Shoot the ball.
A baby hook.
Yeah. Just go up strong. You might get fouled. Molly Rubin shooting 2. The first one's up. No good. The second one is up. And it's no good. Too strong. Each one of them. So Berea coming down 29-28 with a 1-point lead.
Here we go.
Driving to the hole. Kelsey Tippett kind of threw up a wild shot there. No foul. And Kenyon comes back with the ball.
Little push.
Over to number 21, Shelby Gray. Back to Molly Rubin. Long 3-pointer. Put in Jessica Gerber.
Berea went to a 2-3 on them in that match, too.
Yep. Cost them. 31-29. Yeah, I don't think you can play much zone when they've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes already.
Zone's not
should
working.
is it a travel or a foul?
No.
Foul.
Who was it on?
Foul starts from number 21, Shelby Gray.
Shelby Gray.
First personal foul.
Shelby Gray, her first.
Going with the 14.
On Kenyon.
Both these teams seem to be running that ball side run or run back. Trying to hit them right back in off a screen.
Driving the hole again is Adriana Williams, just too strong. You gotta like that she tries to take control of it, but sometimes she might be doing things just a little too soon. But
good, she's taking it to the hole, but she's got to realize when to stop and pull it up soft.
Yep. And she's got 10 points already. So, like I said, she's young.
Oh.
23 baseline, little runner down the right side, no good. Rebounded by Archimalo, and she puts a shot up, no good. Archimalo almost gets the steal, coming back down. Berea with the ball, 14, number 3-pointer, no good, knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Berea. 31-29. The Kenyon ladies are on top just because they've been shooting the eyes out of it, shooting the lights out here at the three-point land. Berea gets the ball in underneath the room basket with no problem. Get the ball back out to Adriana Williams. Shoots one from the key. No good. Well, we got a timeout. Timeout by Kenyon.
Taken by Kenyon.
31-29. Kenyon in the lead.
Minute 5.
And I don't know.
Zap.
Well, I tell you, just watching the game, to me it seems like Berea is a stronger team, but boy, Kenyon's got the shooters, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Kenyon's got some. They've got 8 of them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different people with threes.
What's Berea's threes? 3 of them?
3 of them with just 2 different people. Yeah, but Berea does a lot of driving to the hole.
Yeah. And again, Berea, last night when they run that wheel and was patient with it, they got a lot more shots. It just seems like a couple of the girls want to turn around, and once they get at the top of the key, they're going to the hole regardless.
Yet there's only a 2-point difference.
Yep, Sydney Sarah bringing the ball up. And Berea's back in that 2-3 now, aren't
Extended way out, yeah. Trying to get it into Archimelo, but once they get it into her, she doesn't do anything with it.
Shot put up by number 21.
Berea.
And that was Shelby Gray, no good, but the ball does go out of bounds, and it goes back to Berea. They get the ball in. And Archimalo puts up the... There you go. She must have.
Nice.
But she's had 3 or 4 chances to do that same thing, and
yeah,
that's the first time she's taken it.
30 seconds.
She's only a sophomore, so that might be part of the problem. Just inexperience. Don't want to do anything to hurt her team, but she's sometimes hurting her team by not shooting it. Got a jump ball underneath, and it's going to go back to Kenyon. Kenyon up by 4 here. 14.7 seconds go. Should be having the last shot. But they're kind of pushing the ball down court pretty fast. 7 seconds. Number 21 puts up the 3. No good. Rebounded underneath by Archimalo. And she makes it 35-29.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We're here with Roger Thompson, Travis O'Connor, Charlie Hargrave, and yours truly, Rick Phillips. We've got halftime. I'll go down and get the stats.
Yep.
And we'll give you the stats.
And Ravens, Bengals, 0-0 at the end of the first quarter.
0-0?
Yep.
They heard on the way in, we're talking about what's Cleveland's score.
7-3 Pittsburgh.
Said Mr. Manziel was last seen in Vegas. He didn't make the trip.
Well, but you know, he was hurt anyhow, wasn't he? I think he's hurt anyhow. Yeah, I don't think he was. I heard earlier in the week that he wasn't even scheduled to play.
So who's quarterbacking your Bengals today?
Well, you know who's AJ.
Is AJ doing it?
Oh yeah, Dalton's still out. I told you what's going to happen there. AJ's going to get in there, and they're going to win one game, and then Dalton will get back in. They'll lose.
Well, there's a few teams out there looking for quarterbacks. AJ may be. If Dalton,
I don't think they'll get rid of him. The other scores around the NFL: Coltons are up 3. Coltons. Man, Coltons. It again. Colts are up 3 on the Titans. I was going to sneeze. I think it's part of the problem. Eagles 14-3 after firing their coach, but everybody's saying this is the last game too for the New York Giants coach. He's going to resign after the day. Coughlin.
Oh my goodness, the Redskins are killing my Cowboys.
Falcons 10-7. Well, that's Bengals East. Redskins. Yeah, they got Jay Gruden over there.
Yeah.
14-0. And this isn't good for the Bengals. Bills are up 7 on the Jets. Come on, Jets. We want the Jets to win that game. Kick them Squealers out of the playoffs.
Steelers are winning, aren't they? They play this afternoon.
They're winning, but yeah, if the Steelers win and the Jets lose, the Steelers are in. I don't know how it works out if they both lose. I guess if they both lose, probably the Jets are in.
Yeah.
And the Jets need to win. The Jets win and they're in. But it's 7-0 right now, Buffalo. And Buffalo has the ball driving. Like you said, the Skins are up 14-0 on the Cowboys. Dolphins beating the Patriots. That could help the Bengals too. 3-0. Texans up on the Jaguars. Who cares? Let's see. All the games later. I'm kind of excited to see that game tonight. I'm going to have to watch that. The Vikings and the Packers. That's going to be for the championship of that division.
That Cardinals Seahawks are to be a good one too.
I've met Teddy Bruschi's mom.
Have you?
Teddy Bruschi's mom, I got a picture of her in front of my hearse with my wife. We were down Louisville. We went to a Louisville-Miami game. The first game in the ACC. She just happened to be staying at the same hotel we were at. And we got a picture of her with a hearse.
Raj.
Looks like Baltimore is getting ready to score.
In the red zone.
Yep, 3rd and 7 on the Cincinnati 10. That's not good. All right, what we got? You want to go over the stats?
For Berea, we have Smalls with 4, Lovelace with 2, Adriana Williams with 10, Bethany Williams with 3, Jamie Roberts with 8, and Tippett with 2. So 6 of their 8 players have been in there scoring. For Kenyon, Davis has 2, Tullis 3, Dominguez 6, Cura 3, Diaz 2, Gerber 6, Ruben 3, Hall 6, and Archimello 4. Rebounding, or let's see, let's go over the 3 field goal stats. 9 for 27 for Berea for 33.3. 3 points, 3 for 9 for 33.3, and 8 for 10 from the free throw line for 80% for Berea. The Kenyon ladies field goal are 14 for 25 for 56%. Here's the three-pointers, 7 for 9 for 77.8. And free throws, they are 0 for 4. Rebounds, Kenyon has 19 to Berea's 13. 15 defensive rebounds for Kenyon to 9 with the Berea Mountaineers. Points in the paint, Berea's 12, Kenyon 8 off turnovers. Berea's 8 to 3 points off of turnovers. Second chance, Berea's 0, Kenyon 4. Fast break is 6 to 5. Here looks like the big one, even though Berea is 2 points off the bench, whereas Kenyon is 19. So Kenyon's bench is outscoring Berea's bench 19 to 2. Had score's been tied 4 times, 10 lead changes. Let's see, turnovers. Has anything happened with the turnovers?
In Berea's defense there, though, Berea doesn't have that many players.
No, they've got 8, 2, 4. They've got 8 to Berea, or to Kenyon's 12, 8 to 12. Yeah. Yeah, Berea only has 2 girls that haven't scored. Kylie Bernard and Brianna Sims, only 2 for Kenyon or Berea that haven't scored. But defensively wise, it's back and forth, good ball game. Kenyon pulled ahead a little bit there at the end with that last second put in by Archimello. But other than that, it's been a good ball game. Just seems to be the one with the more patience is the one scoring.
Well, in halftime adjustments, if you're Berea, you just got to tell them, hey, you can't let them have uncontested threes. It's that simple. You go out there and contest those threes, you're going to get right back in this game.
Well, and if I'm Berea coming out and I want to stay with that 2-3, I'm going to extend it further out because Artsimella, like I said, she has 4 points, but they've all been in the last 3 minutes of that quarter. The last second buzzer and one about 2.5 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, probably less than that. Probably a minute or two. Probably the last minute or so.
But like I said, Berea's patient on them weave and wheel cuts. They're going to score when they're not forcing. And like I said, even though Kenyon's 7 for 9 on threes, it's still only a 6-point ball game. Got updates.
Well, Ravens just got a field goal out of that drive, so that's a good thing. 3-0. Pittsburgh's ahead 7-3 over Cleveland now. But Pittsburgh
get in the playoffs, or are they out?
If Pittsburgh wins today and the Jets lose, they're in.
They're in.
And right now the Jets are getting beat 7-0. Eagles 14-3 still. Falcons beating the Saints 10-7. Patriots and Dolphins are knotted at 3. But the Bengals, they have the ball right now. And it's 12:47 to go in the second quarter. And they got the ball about on their own 40, it looks like. So hopefully Bengals go down and Bengals got to take care of their own business. They got to go down and they've got to go down and win this game. And then they got to hope for Denver to lose. And I'll be honest with you, I don't care who you are. I don't think anybody wants to face Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
No.
But I tell you what, saying that, it's hard for me to believe that Pittsburgh got beat last week. Pittsburgh wins last week, I think they're in.
Well, I was listening to one of the commentators on ESPN radio coming in, and he said all these teams are going, well, if this team wins and that one loses, and he said teams should just play a little bit harder. It should never be set down to worry about somebody else got to win for me to get in, or somebody else lose for me to get in.
Well, the Bengals are in.
Did you hear Carolina's situation? 14-1, and they've got to have somebody else lose today for them to even be guaranteed home. Can you tell the difference between these two? I mean, the difference.
That's crazy, isn't it?
You got one division, everybody's 5-5 or 5-7 or 7-5, and they're 14-1 and still not guaranteed home field advantage or a bye.
Don't make any sense, does it?
No, it doesn't. I think they almost need to do a reorganization of the divisions. Even though they'll never do it, they've been setting that way for stone.
Oh, I know. You're right. Well, Berea and Kenyon are making their way back out to the floor here. We got about 4:40 to go before we start the third quarter.
somebody else, not me. That's not up.
All right, folks, we got 42 seconds to go here before we start the third quarter. And the Kenyon ladies are up 35-29 over the Berea Mountaineers. And like Travis said, Kenyon's just been shooting the lights out of it. They had like 9 3-pointers, 8 3-pointers, something like that the first half. 77% from three-point line and beyond. 7 for 9. So 21 of their 35 points were three-pointers. Starting out now, we're going right to left with the Berea Mountaineers in their blue. And they get the ball, and quickly you get a quick basket by Zakiya Small.
Not wasting any time.
Now Kenyon has the ball back, and they're going down their side. Almost got it stolen. They do get it stolen away by Zakiya Smalls. Ball gets out in Adriana Williams' hands. Back to Zakiya Smalls. She drives to the right side lane, puts up the bunny. No good. And it's rebounded by Miranda Diaz.
That was some good defense there.
And Sydney Sarah has the ball. They're working the ball around the outside. Little runner put up very strong, but rebounded by Lane Davis. And she got fouled, so we're going to have the bonus.
The foul charged on number 2, Bethany Williams.
Bethany Williams.
Personal foul.
It's her third.
Of the period. Lane Davis, 1 throw.
Lane Davis shoots the bonus. 38-31. Seven-point lead by the Kenyon Lions. Berea with the ball. Again, working that weave out in front. Drives to the basket. Throws up the shot is Bethany Williams, and it's no good, but she is fouled also.
Fouls on number 11, Lane Davis.
Fouls on Lane Davis. I got her for 3.
Team's first of the period.
Uh-oh.
Who's asking? Coach.
The coach down here.
Bethany
Coach.
Williams, 2 throws.
The coach kind of been on them. She was on them hard the first half, too, a couple times for Berea. The first shot's up, and it's good by Bethany Williams.
Coming up the steps there, a couple. Looks like some Berea dads down there.
Yeah.
Kind of upset with the official call and a couple calls as I was walking by.
Well, they were upset yesterday.
You see the one that we saw yesterday?
Yeah, I think that's him sitting down there to our right, far right.
Straight ahead's where he's
Tippett.
sitting with the blue hat on.
Front row.
Yeah. 38-33. Berea gets the steal. Ball's in Jamie Roberts' hands. Gets it over to Bethany Williams. Chance to cut in the lead a little more. Driving to the basket is Adriana Williams. She puts up the shot. It's good, and she gets fouled.
Falling down, she puts her in.
Griffin Tullis with her second foul. And Adriana Williams going to the line, shoot one to make this a 2-point game. 38-35.
Chipping away.
Right now. If she can make this, it'll be a 2-point differential. Shots up, and it's good.
Shot.
She's having a nice game. Again, showing a little press here is Berea. Kenyon seems to break it pretty easy that time.
Oh.
Number 15 right down the middle of the lane, and it's good by Griffin Tullis. She's either going to shoot it or run into the back of the padding. Yeah. She looked like a bull charging through the red sheet on that one. Long three-pointer, number 32, Anna Lovelace.
Number 32, Anna
Nice
Lovelace.
shot.
40-39. Kenyon is still in the lead by one with a basketball. Three-pointer by them.
Three-pointer for number 34, Bailey Dominguez.
Bailey Dominguez. She matches the three. 43-39 now. Kenyon on top. Berea with the basketball. And they just about throw the ball away. And
They did.
They do throw the ball away. Thrown away by Zakiya Small. And Kenyon is getting ready to take over. Leads down to 4. They want to try to extend it out to 6 or 7 if they can. Man-to-man being played now by Berea. They've kind of mixed it up
Mixed
today.
it up on us.
Number 3 with a two-pointer, Sydney Sarah, and it's good.
Kenyon's got some nice shooters.
That's what it's about, isn't it? Got to make the bucket. 45-39. Berea with the ball. Working the ball around the right wing area. They get the ball over to Adriana Williams. She goes down the left side and
Loses
dribbles it out of bounds.
Oh, they're going to give it back to her.
I didn't think anybody touched it.
Nobody touched that.
But they're going to give it back to Berea.
Number 25.
No one seems to be arguing about it.
Nope. Tell him, Coach.
Oh, she traveled, yeah.
Yep.
She caught the ball, Kelsey Tippett, and said, I think I need to pack a suitcase here. 45-39. Kenyon is in the lead. And here comes Sydney Sarah running the O. She's a junior out of Brookville.
Turnover.
Ball's thrown away. You know what Brookville's home of, don't you?
The Devils.
The Brookville Roadster. Big roadster place up there in Brookville. They make them right there, buddy. Cool cars. You'd look good in a roadster.
Yeah.
You would. All right, here we go. Back down court is Berea Mountaineers. Lovelace has that on top. Gets it back to Adriana Williams. Gets into Lovelace, but she's out of bounds when she catches the ball, so it's going back.
7 people in the
To
bucket.
Kenyon.
She made a lob. Should have just went and lobbed to the basket.
I know.
She had a nice little runner there.
She did. And that's odd because 9 times out of 10, I think she takes that shot.
Yeah. Been different if the young lady she was passing to
Sydney
was
Sarah, they throw the ball down court. Three-pointer up on the side, no good. Rebounded by number 33,
old-fashioned three.
Charlotte Busima, and she makes it and gets fouled, and she's going to the line to shoot the bonus.
Field goal is good by Charlotte Busima. We have a foul on the play on number 14, Jamie Roberts.
Jamie Roberts with the foul.
Second of the period.
Again, with Berea short in numbers, it's just like Kenyon's rotating them in and out. Just keep pushing it on them. Being aggressive.
Ball split up for the bonus, and it's good.
9-point lead, 48-39. Kenyon. Berea back to their wheels. She's going to the hole and gets fouled from behind. Number 14, Jamie Roberts.
3, Sharon Hall. Second personal foul. Team's third of the period.
Foul on Sharon Hall.
48-39. Berea with the ball. Moving the ball around the outside. Number 14 drives to the hole. No good. Rebounded by Kenyon. Now comes Sydney Sarah with the ball. She has it over on the left wing. And they throw it out of bounds off number 10's hands, Hannah O'Day.
Berea needs to capitalize here. They're letting it get away from them. I know they're short numbered, but need a couple buckets here and a couple defensive stands.
Yep, 9 point. That's the biggest lead, I believe, of the game.
Yes, it is. Kenyon had a 6-point lead in the first two quarters, and Berea had a 2.
Nice drive to the basket. Number 2, Bethany Williams, makes it 48-41. And Berea they are pressing. Stolen away. Number 25, Kelsey Tippett. She puts a little lay-in in, so quick turnaround there from 9 to 5-point lead.
Well,
48-43.
Berea pulled that in the end of the second quarter there, that little bit of press, and got it. Except for the last second bucket steal by Archimello. I know they only have 8, Charlie, but Berea's press seems to be working on Kenyon.
Yes.
You can always sub in two at a time, or 1 or 2 or 3 of them. If I'm Berea's coach, I think I'm going to have to go after the press in them. A little bit of pressure.
Yep.
If they beat me 1 out of 5 times, I'll take that odds.
48-43. I'm trying to check on our Bengalis here, but still 3-0 Baltimore, and Baltimore has the ball back again. And it's about 7 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the second quarter. Got to do a shout out to the mayor of Greenfield today. I assume she's listening. Kenyon moving the ball down. Oh, nice pass underneath number 21, Shelby Gray. And she makes it 50-43.
If you're going to press, your two long people got to know, be paying attention.
Yep. That's what they got burn on right there. Number 10 has it. Kaylee Bernard hits it over to Kelsey Tippett. Back to Bernard.
Good
inside to their senior, 32. She shoots the ball up and gets blocked and fouled.
Foul charge number 33, Charlotte Buscema. First personal.
First shot's up and good by Lovelace.
2 throws.
Second one's up. No good.
Now, almost offensive. There's the press again.
Yep. Sydney Sarah just breaks it around, goes down, shoots a little 10-foot jumper, and says, I can do this.
Nice shot.
52-44.
Back to the
4:30 to go here in the third quarter. 3-pointer put up by the Mountaineers, no good. It's put up by Kylie Barnard. 21, Shelby Gray with a rebound.
She's had the last 3 rebounds down here defensively wise. Good shot.
Number 10 puts the shot up.
Good goal by number 10.
Hannah O'Day makes her first points of the game. And the lead is now extended to 10, Travis.
Yeah.
Well, one thing you just brought up there, Berea's getting one shot and one shot only usually. It's like right there, see? One shot, and that's it.
Oh, pretty pass. Pretty pass. The assist.
Hannah O'Day with another little short bucket on the breakaway. Kelsey Tippett tried to shot down low, and she fell down. She hurt herself, it looks like, and she's kind of out of control on her shot. And it's now 56-44.
Did we wait about 2 buckets too long for a timeout?
I would say at least that many. Uh-oh, Baltimore scored a touchdown. It's now going to be, it's 9-0 right now.
Are your Bengals in? Or?
They're already in, yeah. But, even if they lose, they could still possibly get a bye. If Denver loses and Kansas City wins.
Yeah.
But you don't ever want to go out losing, you know. That's 9-0. Yes, this is it. Playoffs start next week.
Flu, hasn't it?
Yep. Tell you what, I don't know what happened there, but Baltimore started that drive on their own 50. I wonder if the Bengals went for it on 4th down, and no, it says they punted.
Must have been a heck of a run back.
Must have been.
Berea ball. See what the coach comes up. See what she come out with.
56-44.
He come out with.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's Trent Milby, the Berea coach. They're just working the ball on that weave again on the outside. Number 1 has it.
Throw it away.
Runs to the basket. That's Adriana Williams, but they get the ball back.
Inside.
Gets the ball underneath to their big girl, Anna Lovelace, and she gets fouled.
Foul charge number 33, Charlotte Buscema.
Charlotte Buscema, that's her second foul.
I'm telling you, when Berea runs that weave, they run it good.
Anna Lovelace.
But when they get impatient, they throw up some bad shots. The first one good.
First one's good?
Yep.
Sorry, folks. I'm trying to keep us up with the Bengals, too, here. Second one is up, and it is good as well.
Back to 10.
That
Still
press,
coming with that press. 2-2-1, it looks like.
but they don't seem like they're really trying to trap, you know? It's like they're wanting them to bring them the ball, you know?
Well, they're two middle and that two middle people in that 2-2-1. You can't back up. You got to own your ground and hold your ground. And they're doing it right through the middle.
Nice pass underneath.
And
Charlotte Buscema puts the bucket up, and it's good, and she gets fouled.
Well, the back person in their 2-2-1's getting lazy, too.
Roberts, that is her second personal foul.
Fouls on Roberts.
Charlotte Buscema with 1.
Buscema going for the bonus here. That was her other point. She had a field goal and a bonus shot. She missed that one this time.
Ooh, pushing the back.
We got a foul on number 10, Hannah O'Day of Kenyon.
32.
And we're shooting.
The foul's on number 10, Hannah O'Day.
That is Anna Lovelace, the senior. She's from St. Louis.
Louis.
Hannah Lovelace with 2 throws.
Got an Alabama native on there.
First one's up and good. I'll bet that might be a little culture shock going from St. Louis to Berea. What do you think? Second one's up, and it's good.
Kenyon getting the ball down the floor, gets it down to number 5. Back up top and going into the middle. Up and no good. Rebound.
Field goal number 21, Shelby Gray.
Bucket by Shelby Gray. Berea coming, pushing the ball over to 14. No good. Rebound Kenyon. Bringing the ball up the floor. She kicks to the wing. To Dave. Oh, good pass on the cut. Up and good. Bucket by Charlotte Buscema. Kenyon slowly pulling away here. 14-point lead now. Berea moving the ball around the perimeter. Back up top to Small. Over in the corner to Williams. No good. Rebound Kenyon with a little push. Berea's not getting back. Left hand, up and good.
Hannah O'Day.
Hannah O'Day for the bucket. Berea coming back up, coming in with 2 subs. Up to the top to Roberts. Smalls takes the ball. Spinner, roll in, good for 2. Kenyon bringing the ball to the floor. Berea still trying to run a trap press. They break it. Having their way with it, they are. Running one-hander.
Field goal number 23, Sharon Hall.
Bucket by Sharon Hall. Williams brings the ball up, launches a 3, air ball. 48 seconds to go. Kenyon running up, going to set up for 1. Gerber has the ball, kicks it around into the corner to Sierra. Into Strunk. Williams drives to the bucket, foul. 26.8 seconds. Kenyon's taken off to a 66-50 lead.
Adriana Williams shooting 2.
Adriana Williams shooting 2.
16-point advantage now.
First one up, good.
She's had a nice game. 14 by my count.
Kenyon's pushing the ball now, Charlie. They're not. Berea's not making it back past half court before Kenyon's shooting a layup or a little block jumper.
66-51. 26.8 seconds. 66-52. Second one's put up by Adriana Williams.
Ooh, almost a travel. They're not hesitating. Kenyon's not. They're taking it at him now.
Well, part of that might have to do with the depth.
Yeah.
Nice drive to the hole by Buscema. She makes the bucket. Yeah, because Kenyon has that many more players.
12-8.
Makes a difference in a game where you're running the whole time. No shot at the end. 68-52.
Every coach's dream is to have to, if you've got 8 good ones, that amount. But if you've got 12 and you can outrun them and keep substituting 2 at a time and wear them out, you'll wear them out. Especially, and it seems to be Kenyon's got 12 good ones.
Yes.
They can pull anybody at any time.
Yeah, I mean, just today they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They've had 12 different players score today.
And in the first half, everybody was 6-7 minutes. They had one young lady that only played 1 minute, another young lady that only played 3. But that Hannah Day, she's played almost this whole. She had 3 minutes in the first 2 quarters, and I'd say she played 6 or 7 that quarter. And like I said, every coach, 8 or 9 kids is a good number. But if you're in a big court like this and running, and you got 10 or 12, you can run them in and out. You got the big plus advantage to your side.
I told you wrong earlier. They must have had a touchdown called back because Baltimore's only leading 6-0.
Yeah, it must have been what it was.
Because earlier it did say 9.
It popped up 9.
Yeah.
Well, that gives you a lot of hope for the first playoff game if you lose 2 in a row going out of the season, right?
They get beat.
Denver.
Yeah, that Denver game, though. That Denver game, I tell you what, that could have went either way. I was pretty happy the way the Bengals played last week.
It's up.
Number 14 shoots the three-pointer up. No good.
Rebound.
She gets manhandled. Who they going to call the foul on there? They're going to call it on 25, Kelsey Tippett. She just didn't have – she'd had position.
No.
If she'd had position.
Oh, yeah.
She just didn't box out there.
Put both teams like that out of bounds play. It's the same setup.
34, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Zakiya Small. Down to Adriana Williams. She goes all the way, makes the bucket, and gets fouled.
Called on the floor. Oh, he did say good bucket. I thought he said on the floor.
I'll tell you who's going to win the Super Bowl right now, Charlie.
I'd have to say
obvious. Arizona.
I would if I had to bet. Someone says you got to bet who's going to win it. I'd say probably New England, and I hate to say that, but
I don't think so.
First one good.
Adriana Williams.
They've got some injuries.
That's the only one. It's a bonus.
Oh, that's right. My fault.
You're all right. That's easy to do because everything else is 2 shots. No
one
one-on-one.
like they pointed towards it was on the floor, and the other one said bucket good, so I didn't see which one they gave it.
68-55. Here come the Kenyon ladies. Oh, off the backboard, number 34, Bailey Dominguez.
Pulling away, 15 now.
70-55. Yeah, my fault. I had 54 a minute ago. Number 14, three-pointer put up by Berea. It's Jamie Roberts, no good. They get the rebound. They keep shooting the ball up, and Kelsey Tippett, our favorite Berea Mountaineer, got fouled. She's going to the line to shoot 2.
Foul charge on number 11, Lane Davis. That's her 4th personal foul. On the team, there's
Lane Davis, that's her 4th.
You're not the first one to say that, Rick. It's Arizona. It's not going to be Carolina.
Oh, I don't think Carolina won.
They're saying it'll be between Super Bowl will be between Arizona and
New England.
Seattle or New England. That's the 3 they're picking, but I don't think Seattle's got enough to do it again.
No.
Seattle would have to beat Arizona in the NFC playoffs.
Yeah.
Second one is up by Tippett, and it is good as well.
Good. 13-point lead, 9-point.
70-57. Kenyon ladies with the lead.
A little under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Working the ball around the outside. Oh, nice cut to the basket. Yeah.
You see that very often. You just see him give it to him and then stand around and watch.
That was pretty, wasn't it?
Yes,
that was pretty. Back the other way, we get a block shot on Adriana Williams, and tell you what, Kenyon played like this yesterday. They'd beat anybody. Over the back, I believe, on number 33, Busima. Somebody lit a fire under him today, you know?
Yeah.
72-57.
On the team, their 3rd of the period.
Wilmington's probably watching this going, wow, where were they at yesterday?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Thank goodness they left this to the second game.
Yeah. Adriana Williams has the ball. She gets it. They get it off to Bethany Williams. Back to Adriana. Zakia Smalls drives right side of the lane. Tries to put it up. It's blocked. She gets her own rebound. And Kenyon's number 15, Griffin Tullis, comes out with the ball and rebound. Cara has it. She tries to dish it underneath. Just throws it a little bit too far.
Into the game is number 23, Sharon Hall.
Her coach gets a little fired up for Kenyon. She didn't get that fired up yesterday, but of course I wasn't doing that game, so I wasn't paying as much attention. Was she getting fired up yesterday, was she?
She was getting a little...
She's enthusiastic.
I know Coach Sheevy was real excited yesterday. He kicked that chair, threw that chair. I was like, dang.
I think he kicked it.
Jessica Gerber.
He gradually moved it out of the way.
Okay. What are you, Bobby Knight's stepson or something?
Yeah.
Number 1, driving the hole. That's Adriana Williams. No good. Oh, my gosh. You guys ought to work for MSNBC.
Travis, you missed it. Charlie was on a roll when we first started. Political, religious.
Oh, you missed my joke. I'll tell you my joke later.
Yeah, we don't want to hear it again, Charlie.
That's all right. I'll tell Travis. I don't want to tell you anyhow.
Just whisper it in his ear.
Driving to the basket is number 2, Bethany Williams. No good.
Berea. 2.
Foul off the ball.
25, Kelsey Tippett.
On Tippett.
Her 3rd personal foul.
Ball gets thrown in. Kenyon ladies.
You can't let them have a middle one.
34, three-pointer. Oh, my. Missed everything.
Ooh.
They get their own rebound, though. Back out on top is Gerber.
Ooh. Had her on the give and go.
Yep.
Didn't give it to her.
Almost a travel there, Travis. Work the
Good
ball
look.
out underneath.
Pretty look.
Reverse, and it's good.
Number 23, Sharon Hall.
Well, Kenyon does see the cutters very well.
74-57. 6:50 to go. Nice drive to the hole by Anna Lovelace. When she gets fouled, she'll go to the line, shoot 2.
The foul charge on number 15, Griffin Tullis.
Griffin Tullis with her 3rd.
Team's 4th.
First one's up, no good. Oh, Bengals
Number 10.
have scored a touchdown. With the extra point, they'll go ahead by 1. Second one's up, and that's good by Lovelace.
New one in the game. Who we got in? Miss Smalls back in.
Jessica Gerber throws the ball away, and Adriana Williams, she puts up the layup. No good. Too hard.
You got to finish.
Gerber back down the other way, just throws up a wild shot. They're going to call the foul on.
Tippett. Miss Tippett.
That's her 4. She didn't play any the first half, I don't think. Now she got 4 in the second. It's the way we like them. No blood, no foul, you know. Going the line is Gerber. First one's up. Good. She got a nice shot.
Yeah, Kelsey played 13 minutes in the first half.
Oh, did she play 13? I'm sorry. I must have missed it. Okay. Gerber, she's Newton, Pennsylvania. She's only a freshman. She's got a nice potential here in the future. She's got a good shot. 76-58, almost 20.
Yep. Slowly pulling away on it.
Berea with the ball. 6:18 to go in the game. Just moving the ball around the outside. Tippett, 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Barnard. 14, shoots up the 3, no good.
Oh.
Rebounded. Oh, we have a jump ball.
Yeah.
Jump ball, and it's going to stay with Berea. I didn't see the jump ball there.
Kelsey had it, and then I'm not sure who took it away. One of her teammates took it away, and then just as they took it away from her, the Kenyon young lady grabbed it.
Yeah, okay. Tippett on the outside, drives the right side, trying to go up for the shot. Tries to force one up, and we have jump ball again. They'd like to force a lot of shots. I mean, not just one, but several of the Berea Mountaineers.
Yeah.
Sydney Sarah back into the game. Gerber out. Hannah O'Day back in. Bailey Dominguez.
They got beat last night, but they had more. It seems like the Berea ladies had more patience last night with their game plan than they do tonight. And I know they're down 18
5 seconds?
now, so everybody's rushing. But
I tell you what, I think they got her for traveling out of bounds there because I don't think it was 5 seconds.
No.
And she
Coach telling her she got to
what's the
stand
difference in that? Why don't you explain that to the people? Sometimes
If
you're allowed to stand, and sometimes you're allowed to move. What's the difference?
If it's a dead ball and the ref gives you the ball, you got to stay stationary. If it's a made bucket after a free throw or basket, you can run the baseline.
So after it's a made bucket, you can run it.
Made bucket or a made free throw, you can run the baseline. And you can actually have another player step out of bounds, throw it to them, and step in and be thrown right back to you.
Interesting.
So if you get in trouble, some coaches teach another kid to step out of bounds, throw it to them, and then throw it back in to get open.
Yeah. Well, a lot of common fans probably don't even know that,
We have a timeout on the floor taken by Kenyon. And full
timeout by the Kenyon ladies. And they're up 76-58, 5.5 to go. So what do you tell your team when you're up that much?
Just take care of the ball, especially with the shot clock. Let's don't get a shot off until there's 3 or 4 seconds to go.
Yep.
Burn as much time. Now, if you get an open layup, take it. But let's take some more time off the clock. I mean, most teams without the shot clock, junior high, high school, and them, you could burn a whole. I can remember Coach Van Meter, we burned a whole quarter. It was a 2-0 quarter.
Really?
We held the ball for the whole quarter once we got it back.
Yeah, because no shot clock.
Yeah, but with the shot clock, I'd have to tell them, look, we got 30 seconds. Let's take it down. Unless you got a wide open layup, take it to 3 or 4 seconds, and then look for a good one. Once it gets down to about 5 or 6, we should get it off by 3 or 4 so we don't get a violation.
Bengals are up 7-6 with 1:09 to go in the second quarter, but Baltimore has the ball on their own 32, and they're heading that direction. We'll have to check, see how the Jets are doing, see if they've got back in the game yet.
Kenyon's got the ball in the corner.
Kenyon move the ball around the outside.
Trying to work it inside to her. Oh, had her.
5 seconds. Oh, nice pass underneath.
Moving the
by
ball well.
Sarah.
20 points.
Charlotte Buscema makes the bucket. 20 points.
Now, on the other hand, with Berea, you got to move the ball quickly and get good moves and cuts and get shots up quick.
3-pointer by Kelsey Tippett.
Berea needs to come down and score before 15 seconds are off the clock.
I'm kind of surprised that this game has went this well, to be honest with you. Block underneath, a foul by Zakiya Small.
Goal line stand there.
Third personal foul.
She wasn't. You're not getting in my side of it.
Nope. Going the line is Griffin Tullis to shoot 2. And the first one is up. No good.
Griffin Tullis, 2 throws, with 1 more throw coming.
In and out. Just like that burger.
Yep.
In and out burger.
In and out burger.
I don't know if I've ever had an In and Out burger. Have you ever had one?
Roger, it would stand to reason Charlie would be
Second one.
thinking about food.
Rebounded by Anna Lovelace. We'll let the peanut gallery go back to whatever they were doing. Ball's knocked out of bounds, but it's going to stay in Berea's control.
What? Oh.
I'll tell you what, they need to turn the volume down over there. Like that. Tell Candy I said hi. Number 10 has it for Berea. Long 3-pointer. And it's net, misses everything. So back to Kenyon.
Yeah,
Kenyon gets the ball in. Oh, they break the press real easy. Number 3 goes all the way to the hole, but it's contested by Anna Lovelace, and she misses the shot. And ball goes down the other way. And I think we have a foul.
Fouls on number 10, Hannah.
Fouls on Hannah O'Day.
Personal foul.
And going to the line is Bethany Williams for Berea Mountaineers. So I take it you got to work tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Miss Candy Black.
So
Could be a
first one's up and good.
Rainsboro Panther tomorrow.
Hey, I like Greensboro, man. Who are you, Corey?
Cockrell.
Cockrell.
It's Cockrell.
Ah.
See the Lady Quakers in the doorway waiting to come in with 4
Yep.
minutes to go.
Second one's up, and that's good as well. Back to 15, 78-63.
Oh.
Kenyon gets the ball right down court, sees the open. Buscema shoots it off the right block, and it's in. 80-63.
Kenyon ladies bench is doing their own little victory
We got
celebration.
a foul here.
Let's move.
Fouls on number 10, Hannah O'Day.
Hannah O'Day picking up her 3rd foul. Going the line is number 14, Jamie Roberts.
2 throws.
Have you seen that yet, Charlie?
What's that?
That college team that's got their own little celebration dance for every bucket and everything. That was on. It was a YouTube and it was on Facebook.
I think I missed that.
They do a little skit with every different score, different situation.
Really?
Of the game. I was
Bailey
watching it.
Dominguez.
Good.
Now, her back into the game. Second one was up and good, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Kenyon's breaking this press rather easily.
Yeah. 3-pointer.
Ooh.
That's good.
Whole bunches of fake.
3-pointer by number 23, Sharon Hall.
Cheryl Hall.
Are they going to
She's
get
in
a
double figures today.
83-64? Just Loveless.
Foul on Kenyon.
Was that a mercy call?
Probably. 15, Griffin Tullis. Her 4th. And going to the line is Anna Lovelace. First one's up, and it's good.
They are still hitting their free throws with
Yes,
tired
they are.
legs.
Uh-oh, halftime, 9-7, Baltimore.
Ruh-roh.
Yep, that's not good.
Second
Not good for the Bengalis. Second one is good. Also by Lovelace.
Right through the middle, breaking the press. Kenyon is. Ooh.
Sarah has it.
Nice screen.
Gets it out to Shelby Gray. And Rodriguez.
Looking at the post. Nice runner.
Nice. Yep.
Who was it?
Busima.
Busima.
She's got 13 or 14 at least today.
She's moving well.
Berea Mountaineers with the ball. Long three-pointer up.
Timeout, Berea.
By Jamie Roberts.
Timeout on the floor.
85-69.
Timeout.
Kenyon. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go left here in the fourth quarter. Berea with the timeout after the 3 bucket.
We want to remind everybody tomorrow night we've got men's college basketball. The Campbellsville Tigers will be in to play the men Quakers, and that game will get underway at about 7:15. Actually, our pregame, and then the game at 7:30. Now, Charlie, you're going to be back for that game, right?
Tomorrow night, yes.
We're going to
I'll
give
be
Travis a night off, and then Travis is going to go with me and Roger either to Springfield or over to East Clinton. Yes. And if we go to East Clinton, you might show up, right?
I can probably join you, but then Wednesday I'm out probably because you guys.
Swim meet, don't you?
Yeah, I got a swim meet Wednesday.
All right.
Lindsay's lady here against Washington, the Lady Lions.
Actually, you don't even look like a swimmer, Charlie.
No, I'm a floater. I get my water wings on, baby. I'm ready to go. You can't laugh at much, Eric O'Connor. My God.
Yeah, you both eat the McDonald's menu pretty well.
Yeah, the $2 deal. That's what we live on, folks.
Oh,
sad. The Bills are beating the Jets 16-7 at halftime.
Ooh.
Foul's going to be on Bethany Williams, and Busima has just come alive this second half here. She's going to go to the line to shoot the bonus again.
She's making everything within 4 feet of the bucket.
Yeah, and she's open 90% of the time. Foul shot's up, no good. Back down court comes Berea Mountaineers. Down 18, three-pointer put up, and it's good by Bethany Williams.
She's found a spot she likes, but I think it's almost...
It's too late. 2 minutes. Yeah, 87-72, 2 minutes left to go.
Miss Busima calling for the ball.
The fat lady's warming up. Hey, we got a reach.
Couple of Berea parents upset on that.
Number 10, Kylie Barnard. Third personal.
They got the foul. I don't know what they'd be upset about.
No, Berea sounded like they were upset because it was called being a 15-point lead. You got to call it regardless if it's a 30-point, 50-point lead or a 1-point lead.
Oh, I thought you said Kenyon parents.
No, it was Berea.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kenyon come to play today.
Yeah. I bet they're wishing they had his energy last night.
Oh, I know. 89-72.
Wilmington's glad they saved it.
Yeah. Nice move, number 2, Williams. Throws out of bounds there. Oh, we got foul called.
Foul number 33, Shirley Busima. Fourth personal.
That's her fourth. Busima, her fourth foul.
2 throws.
Bethany Williams go to the line, shoot 2.
Good.
First one's up and good. She's got a nice day going.
Yeah.
I got her for 13, but I could be wrong too. I had to take a phone call earlier. I had several important phone calls during this game. I got returned between the games. Second one is up and it's good also.
Any of them your bookie?
No, I don't bet. I'm not smart enough to bet this stuff. I'd lose so much money, it'd be bad. At least I'm smart enough to know that, though.
Yeah.
89-74. And we got a foul right away by number 15, Heather Thompson. I think that's her first action of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. First personal. At the line, Jessica Gerber.
Jessica Gerber going to the line. They're going to break the 90 point. I don't think they're going to get to the 100 mark, but they are going to break the 90 point. There it is right there. Now one little girl's already went out. Heather Thompson.
She went back.
First one, she's already out, yeah.
All they're playing, it's way too far a thing to play offense, defense. There's a girl that was shooting the 3-pointers. Who we have with you, Matt?
There's several, yeah. Ball's knocked away. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Berea. 91-74.
Minute 15.
What was our halftime score, Travis? There's only like 5-point differential, wasn't it? 6 point.
35-29.
6 point, yeah. 35-29. I'll tell you what, the Kenyon ladies have poured it on the second half. They've almost scored 60 points. Oh, 3-pointer way off the mark, but goes out of bounds. Kenyon's going to keep it. And they've almost scored 60 points the second half.
Yeah, almost 30 points. 5 more points to be a 34-60 change swing.
Yeah.
Second and third and fourth quarter.
If they can get 5 more, which even if they don't, what a half.
There's 3 of it right there. Ooh,
yep, she missed it. Yeah, she's been making them all day. That's Jessica Gerber.
That looked good.
Coming back down the other way is Berea. They're just working the ball around the outside.
I think they're trying to get Miss Thomas in the books.
Yeah, she's in the game now, so she's back in.
Good putt, give and go.
Oh, wow. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Kenyon. Surprised there wasn't a foul called there just because it's late in the game. They just let it go.
30 seconds is not going to matter now. And
no.
Hammer foul.
No, but it was a foul.
Yeah.
Ball gets thrown in. Berea with a basketball. Number 2, long 3-pointer. No good. Just did beat the 30-second clock. 19 seconds left to go. Sarah has it way out on top. And there's still Gardner. I'm surprised they just don't let it go.
Yeah, don't foul.
6 seconds. She's going to hold it and run out the clock, and that's the ball game. 91-74. Kenyon.
I'll see if I can chase down the stats, and then we're going to be taking a break between the games. You guys can fill until I get back.
All right. Which way Rick moves, that'll be 10 or 15 minutes, but that's all right. So our 4th place has been settled. That is Berea. And on behalf of the college, we welcome you guys for coming. We thank you for coming. It seems like you're a little short-handed, but you got plenty of potential in the future. And Kenyon, wow, they just turned it on.
Yes, they did.
The second half.
Wilmington going for first 3 in a row here, or since the season started. AJ said last night last night's win was their first two-game consecutive winning streak. See if they're going to make it 3.
Well, I tell you what, I don't envy them. This Trine's pretty daggone good.
Yes, they are. What was the young lady?
All right, I guess we're live. This is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Charlie, what are you supposed to be doing here?
You say you guess we're live. I'm just hitting you to make sure we're live. That's all.
Well, I definitely am live. I don't know about you.
I am.
Anyway, we're here on the campus of Wilmington College for the first, or the third, if you will, game in this tournament that we've got going on.
The consolation game would be the correct analysis of the situation.
Well, aren't we all winners, Charlie?
No. That is one of the things our society is doing to everybody.
Oh, no, wait a minute. We don't need any editorial. This is
not
Sunday.
good.
We don't need to hear your editorial comments.
That's right. This is Sunday. I watched my Joel Osteen today. I'm ready to go.
We're going to need preachers today.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, game
He told
3.
a great joke today, too. Would you like to hear Joel's joke of the day?
Not really. This
But
is
you guys will like this. Joel, he had this friend of his. They were over in Jerusalem, and they were visiting all the Holy Land. And his mother-in-law was with him, but his mother-in-law died over there. And people in Jerusalem said, well, it'll cost you either $5,000 to ship her home, or you can have her buried here in the Holy Land for $150. The guy thought about it a minute. He goes, you know what? I better send her home. The guy goes, you really must love your mother-in-law. He goes, no, I just know somebody else was buried here a long time ago, and they rose again after 3 days, and I don't want to take that chance.
all right. There you
See,
go,
that was
Charlie.
worth it, wasn't it?
Now, Charlie, is that Joel Osteen is what you consider to be your Sunday church service?
It is right now. You know, he catches a lot of grief, but
You mean because his ministry is like in a I don't know, like a Super Bowl?
It's in the old Houston Rockets auditorium. Yeah, it's huge.
Have you ever seen his house?
Yes.
Very poor man.
I know. You know what?
It's like he's got like 20 rooms.
Hey, can he help it? He's popular.
Well, anyway.
Seriously. Isn't that the American dream?
I guess however you get your religion, maybe any way is better than no way, right?
Exactly.
All right. Well, anyway.
The guy has great positive messages.
So let's get back to
and you guys, you libtards there, you try to get on these guys, but you got to remember what they have done in their communities. They've donated millions and millions of dollars also in their communities, but that never gets mentioned.
Now, wait a minute. You're the government worker calling us libtards?
That's right, baby. That's probably the first time in your life you've been called that.
Yeah, probably so. Although someone asked me if I was a Democrat the other day, so I don't know.
You make me wonder sometimes.
Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Everything that drowns me makes me want.
All right, back with the final game stats. For Berea, Smalls had 6, Lovelace 13. Adriana Williams ended up with 20. Bethany Williams with 14. Roberts with 12. Tippett with 9 for a total of 74. For the game, or the second half, they shot 10 for 32 from 2-point range for 31.3. Second half for 3-point range, 4 for 11 for 36.4. Free throws, 21 for 24, 87.5. For the game, they ended up free throws 29 of 34 for 85.3. 3-point range, 7 for 20 for 35. And from the 2-point, 19 for 59 for 32.2. They got a lot of shots up there. Well, they both did. They got 59 up shots for the game, and Kenyon got 58. Kenyon scores as Miss Davis, 5, Tullis with 5, Dominguez with 11, Sierra with 9, Diaz with 2, Gerbers with 10, O'Day with 6, Rubin with 3, Gray with 4, Hall with 13, Busima 19. She took it to him in the bucket there. And Archimello with 4 for a total of 91. Everybody for Kenyon scored. This second half, third, fourth quarter stats for Kenyon. They, excuse me, from 2-point range, they shot 23 for 33 for 69.7. 3-point range the second half, 2 for 6 for 33.3. And free throw lane, 8 for 12 for 66.7. For the game, Kenyon shoots 37 for 58, 63.8%. Sorry. 3-point range, 9 for 15 for 60%. And from the free throw line, 8 for 16 for 50%. Total rebounds, Kenyon had 41 to Berea's 27. The big story of the game is defensive rebounds. Kenyon had 30 to Berea's 16. Dead ball rebounds, Kenyon had 3, Berea had 3. Points in the paint, Berea 24. Big story here in the paint, they got him. Kenyon had 44. Berea points off turnovers, 17. Kenyon 10. Second chance points, again, Kenyon leads this one big time, 2 to 14. Fast break points, Berea 10, Kenyon 23. And the big stat of the whole turnaround of this game here is Kenyon was able to go to their bench and count on their bench for 59 points to Berea's 9. So, score was tied 4 times. We had 10 lead changes. Both teams played hard. I know it doesn't look as good as it was. Berea played, but Kenyon's bench, as you can see, 59-9, just gave a whole lot more effort than a whole lot more to the game than Berea's bench. Yeah, they went 12. They were able to go 7 deep, whereas Berea was only 3. But Charlie, they scored. Their bench gave them 59 of the 91 points. So their starters accumulated for 32 or 32, and the bench gave them 59. So hats off to both lady teams there, Berea and Kenyon. Glad to have been able to get you to play-by-play and watch both teams. All 4 teams in here are very young. I think we looked at yesterday, each team's got 1 senior, a bunch of freshmen, a few sophomores, and a couple juniors. So all 4 of these programs are going to be ones to watch and coming up. Again, hats off to both the Berea Mountaineers and the Kenyon ladies. They fought hard. Best of luck to them the rest of their season. So we'll take a break here, and we're down to 20 minutes, and we'll be back with you.
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Take a 10-minute break. Be back in 10 minutes.
Updates on the Lady Quakers and the Trine Thunder.
And you're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.